Welcome to Haunted 5 Countdown. Join us on a chilling journey through the enigmatic myths and terrifying tales of Mexico. From the vengeful La Llorona to the spine-tingling El Cucay, and more, we'll uncover the eerie stories that have haunted generations. Subscribe now and brace yourself for a dose of supernatural suspense that will keep you up at night. This is Haunted 5 Countdown. Number 5. La Mala Hora, the Evil Hour. La Mala Hora is often described as a decrepit and haggard old woman. Her appearance alone can evoke fear and discomfort, as she embodies the stereotypical image of a malevolent witch or spirit. As her name suggests, La Mala Hora is associated with specific hours, typically late at night or during the darkest hours before dawn. The fear of encountering her during these ominous times adds to the eerie and unsettling nature of her legend. La Mala Hora is believed to bring misfortune, illness, and even death to those who cross her path or are unfortunate enough to encounter her. Her presence is strongly associated with negativity and doom. The mere mention of La Mala Hora can instill feelings of dread and apprehension. The belief in her malevolent powers can create a sense of unease, especially when venturing out during the hours she is said to be active. Number 4. El Charro Negro, the Black Charro. El Charro Negro is often depicted as a dark, shadowy horseman dressed in black from head to toe. His stark and sinister appearance immediately instills fear. This spectral entity is primarily encountered at night, especially on remote and desolate roads or in the countryside. The fear of encountering El Charro Negro in the darkness, far from help or civilization, intensifies the fright associated with this legend. Encounters with El Charro Negro is frequently accompanied by unexplained phenomena such as strange sounds, eerie whispers, or inexplicable events like animals behaving erratically. These inexplicable occurrences contribute to the sense of unease. In some versions of the legend, El Charro Negro is portrayed as a malevolent and vengeful spirit, seeking to harm or torment those who cross his path. His motives may vary, but the potential for harm adds to the fear associated with him. Number 3. La Planchada, the Iron Lady. La Planchada is often described as a ghostly nurse dressed in a pristine, all-white uniform, with impeccable hair and a clipboard. Her ethereal appearance, reminiscent of a hospital caregiver, contrasts sharply with her supernatural nature, creating an eerie and unsettling presence. La Planchada is said to haunt hospitals, which are places associated with healing and care. The idea of encountering a ghostly figure within the context of a hospital setting, where people are vulnerable and in need of care, amplifies the fear associated with this legend. La Planchada is often described as immaculately groomed and composed, to the point of appearing unnaturally perfect. This unsettling perfection sets her apart from the living and reinforces her otherworldly nature. In some versions of the legend, La Planchada is believed to have the power to possess individuals or place curses on them. This aspect of her legend adds a layer of malevolence, as those who cross her path may find themselves vulnerable to her supernatural influence. Number 2. El Cucay, the Boogeyman. El Cucay is often depicted as a shapeless, shadowy, and amorphous entity. This lack of a defined form makes it particularly frightening, as it can take on whatever shape or appearance it desires, often tapping into the deepest fears of its victims. El Cucay is typically associated with frightening children. The legend serves as a cautionary tale to encourage good behavior in children. The fear of El Cucay is ingrained in childhood, and these early fears often linger into adulthood. El Cucay is said to come out at night, which taps into the common fear of the dark. The idea of an unseen, malevolent presence lurking in the shadows reinforces the fear of the unknown. In many versions of the legend, El Cucay is described as an entity that preys on misbehaving or disobedient children. The fear of being taken away by El Cucay serves as a powerful deterrent for youngsters to behave and obey their parents. Parents and caregivers often use the threat of El Cucay to warn children about the consequences of misbehavior. This warning reinforces the fear associated with the legend, as children are cautioned that El Cucay may come for them if they don't behave. Number 1. La Llorona, the Weeping Woman. La Llorona's legend is rooted in a tragic tale of maternal betrayal. According to the legend, She drowned her own children in a fit of jealousy and despair, and her relentless, inconsolable grief over their loss is a central theme. This tragic backstory evokes a sense of sympathy and dread. La Llorona is often depicted as a ghostly woman dressed in a white gown, with long, flowing hair that obscures her face. Her spectral appearance is haunting and unsettling. La Llorona's ceaseless weeping and mournful cries for her lost children are bone-chilling. The sound of her wailing is said to strike fear in those who hear it, and it is believed to foreshadow tragedy. In the legend, La Llorona is known to wander near bodies of water, seeking to abduct and drown other children as a means of replacing her own. The fear of a malevolent spirit harming or abducting children is a universal and deeply unsettling fear. La Llorona is often said to appear at night, near rivers or bodies of water, making her nocturnal presence particularly eerie. The idea of encountering her in the darkness adds to the fear factor. Thank you for joining us on this spine-tingling journey through Mexico's most eerie myths and legends. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more bone-chilling content. Stay brave, stay curious, and never stop exploring the mysteries that lie within the shadows. Thanks for watching. And remember, stay curious, stay haunted, and stay subscribed.